Okay, before I go into telling you some details about Eunice, and actually the show is called Eunice Unites. I want to read a few letters that I really love. These happen to be from elementary and middle school, but I have high school as well. But we'll just share some with you periodically to start out with a couple right now. This one really got me. Eunice Unites. Eunice Unites. Thank you for what you've done. And that nerd show was actually funnier than I expected. Your performance was amazing and was the best performance I've ever seen. All those skills you got in acting is amazing. Well, yeah, I'll tell you what, he's my best friend right now. Love it. Here's another. Dear Eunice, I loved your show. One thing I liked about it is because it was funny. Another thing I liked is that it was so encouraging. I felt playful and funny. So much thanks to you, Eunice. And, let's see, there's one more. Okay. I gotta end with this one. That was probably the best one-person concert. I love that word concert. It is so fancy. You were so capital S, capital O, exclamation point. Good. I wish you could come back. Thank you for coming. Well, of course I'm going to want to read these aloud because they pump up my ego, but actually not really. I just, they do, they do actually make me feel good and even kind of choke me up. But the reason I'm sharing them is it's hard to share what Eunice Unites really is without seeing it, which I know really puts me in a weird spot. But I wanted you to hear some of the responses from those that are getting a chance to see it in the schools. And again, it's all ages. I modify a little bit, if on younger side and older side, but it has made an impact. And I really say that humbly. I know that might not come out that way, but we did not see this coming. And like I said to you in a promo that some of you may have seen, a friend put a bug in my ear and said, "Why are you not taking Eunice into the public schools?" And so I respect him so much, Alan, that we did that, and the doors opened wide for us. What is Eunice Unites? Well, it's the day in the life of this gal named Eunice, and Eunice is a misfit, as one of my little friends called her, a nerd, and which that word nerd has just been around for decades, and apparently it's not going anywhere because everyone knows what a nerd is. But she is a misfit, and I think the appeal of her is the fact that she is just that. I asked them, what is a misfit? And the definitions are so profound, simply and in detail, but they all come down to really telling the truth is it's someone who just doesn't fit. But I think immediately they recognize that though I have a character that is so far out there that that there's room to laugh at her because she's so far out there, and more or less laugh with her, they, I believe, immediately understand, as even I begin to share myself with them before I begin, that there is something about all of us, no matter our age, our place in life, that sometimes just doesn't fit. That's a part of the human condition. Yet it is pressed up against that part of us that longs to belong. And when the longing to belong meets that part that doesn't always fit, unfortunately there's a lot of possibility for hurt and rejection and choices in behavior that only make that worse for all of us. Those that might be treated unkindly and that those that are doing the unkind treatment. So Eunice Unites is really that, uniting us the us that really all really belong by seeing one another. And in truly seeing one another, we can't help but see that we all really do belong. So it's about kindness, pretty much first and foremost. It's about vulnerability, self-worth, all right up there. It does fall underneath an anti-bullying effort, which of course we love, but really that's not the thrust of anything that's shared during the presentation, because the way I see it is if we can focus on maybe why we're being unkind, that we could cut it off at the pass and we wouldn't have to even have anti-bullying this or that, because bullying just wouldn't exist. So I know that's a big dream and a big effort on my part, but it's my heart, and it's really what Eunice is all about. So if you would like to know more about Eunice, she has her own website, whatever, sassafras. Her website is itsmeeunice.com. You can always reach out to me at terrysummers.com. That's TereySummers. Or you know where to find me here at Terry TV. So I can't wait to share Eunice with you. And there'll be more letters to come. You can't miss these letters.